girls are bad. I don't like girls.
But I saw you playing with girls in the afternoon.
I can never such dressing.
Big Brother's coming to Zambia. Do you think it's... Oh, I don't know whether it's true or false, but what do you think? How do you picture it?
A ratchet Big Brother.
But
it's probably going to be the saddest one.
It'll flop. It was like halfway through to be like, guys.
I feel like they're going to rob the house.
I swear. Like people manage to rob
Big Brother every time already. Like there's already enough drama in like clubs and shit. So then putting people in like a house, now someone's about to like get fucked up.
I'm telling you, 90 days.
90 days just seeing the same people, no phones, no outside interaction. It's just you and those people there. Plus alcohol and what.
Someone's going to get pregnant.
Something is gonna fly. That's crazy.
That's good. Alright, now
The man in the mountains came to drop 2 V's and ghosted. Walk with me today so we can fly together tomorrow. If you don't start, you won't finish. Make one move for everyone counting on you, but make 10 moves when you count on yourself. I've never lost, only learned to win multiple times. Stop focusing on other people. The mirror is enough competition. The man in the mountains came to show you these kind of things just slap.
welcome back on another episode of the ICE Podcast with your hosts, Meta and Fuego. I'm your host, Fuego, and...
I'm Meta. You already mentioned my name, so I don't know why you said it to me.
Today we'll be joined by Zicta and LUMPA. Welcome, guys. Introduce yourselves, man. I don't want to... oversell you, man.
or undersell you. Like all of a sudden the question just feels deep. Like, who are you introducing?
Relax, it's not that.
I'm an entrepreneur. We're going to space. No, my name's Victor Mainza. My name is Victor Mainza, and I think that's it. That's it, Victor.
My name is LUMPA. My first name is Monsokombe. I am an artist, a creative. I'm the nigga with the sauce.
Damn.
The nigga whose melanin drips like what? Like what? Thank you. But yeah, that's me. And I was supposed to be on the previous episode, but then shit fucked me over, so I wasn't able to. So thank you guys for having me.
Yeah, I'm glad to have you over, man. I'm glad to have you over.
Man, I feel like my...
I was about to say the same thing. Okay.
Next time. I'm taking notes.
This guy, Victor, you went Kusho.
Yeah.
Oh, for real?
Yeah. There's a whole TikTok.
This guy's got the whole TikTok. We'll put the link to the video we're talking about.
Did you change your face?
I did do that.
I went on a jumping castle.
Okay. I went on
No, I'm jealous.
So I was seeing, it all started out like I was seeing memes on people's stories like, no, this time Kusho, fuck maturity,
Good, man.
People were like, fuck maturity, we're going Kusho, we're painting our faces, or getting on the horses, or going on the jumping castle. Everyone was just joking around. In the back of my mind, I saw that. I'm like, I'm really gonna do this shit. The show came, a friend of mine had also put up the status like a few days before the show, and I was like, I know we should go together. We made a plan just like that. We met up at the show. We went there. First of all, I was not expecting that many people to be there.
Wait, I have a question before you proceed. Like, do you feel it's like immature to go to the show when you get to a certain age?
I feel like it isn't immature. I feel like it depends on what you're going to do there, because people are genuinely going there to sell their products and stuff like that. But I feel like most people think it's immature because they went there when they were kids. You know.
But then, when you think about it, like people will go for like, let's say like a carnival.
Yeah.
That's like basically the same shit. Even worse off, because I don't even know if people like sell stuff at the carnival. Maybe just like food and stuff. But then people like hype up the carnival, but then look down on like the show.
On the show.
But then I feel like that's our idea of the carnival.
It is a carnival.
It is, yeah.
It is.
That shit.
I want to
and it should be open to everybody.
Yeah.
I mean,
I
if you want to get drunk at the carnival,
I wouldn't recommend it. I wouldn't recommend you're blacked out somewhere next to some kids, So
that's I mean, you can get like drunk enough and then like go watch the magicians do their thing, just like at the time of your life.
Yeah.
So continue.
Yeah. So we're at the show. Yeah, cotton candy. See the train. So we got to the train. Like we're like, okay, we're gonna get on the train. We'll get to the place where we're supposed to pay the guy to, get the ticket, get on the train. We asked the guy, like, yo, how much does it cost? He's like, 30 kwacha. We're like, do you have 30 kwacha? Yeah, we'll go 30 kwacha. Then, okay, let's go and line up now. We see the line. This is like the longest ass line I've ever seen in my life, bro.
It's a train,
like,
bro.
Everyone's kids and moms are there. I'm just like, damn, bro. Nah, man, let's go to something else. So we went to the jumping castle. Like, we go to the jumping castle. I'm like, these jumping castles have got too many kids on them. Let's look for one that's like, we're ticking boxes.
Age appropriate.
Yeah, we're ticking boxes for everything. So we get there to like one that was like empty. It was like abandoned. The one that was like even, handling the jumping castle wasn't even there. So we look for her. We find that she's like, yo, how much is the jumping castle? How much does it cost to get on the jumping castle? She's like, you guys want to get on? She looks at us like this look. She's like, yeah, we just want to take photos. She's like, all right. How much does it cost? She's like, 5 kwacha. Paid like 5 kwacha. Yeah, you have to see the TikTok. Let me not have it up too much. Yeah.
sounds like you had fun.
Yeah, I did. I did.
What were you doing that day? That weekend for sure.
Wait, that was a long weekend.
Yeah, wasn't it?
I don't even remember.
Yeah, it was.
Were you drunk?
I don't remember. Maybe that's why I don't remember.
Maybe that's why you don't remember.
When was the weekend for the show?
Since it like first what?
Yeah, like the first week of July. Talking of the show grounds.
Mm-hmm.
Belong, they got the show.
Belong is getting his own shot because I feel so. Belong is getting the bag.
Is it like a reality show or is it like
a reality show?
No,
what kind of show is it?
It's just been like he just put it out there like me and Kazadi are working on the show.
Is it Love and Hip Hop, my darling?
I don't know. That sounds hard.
That sounds hard. I wouldn't lie. I watched that shit.
Love and Hip Hop, my darling.
No, there's enough people doing this stuff in the country. So, yeah.
I mean, sure, Victor would also be down for Love and Hip Hop.
Funny thing is that I rarely watch Zambian shows. Like people talk about like Mbadi.
Shame on you.
Yeah, shame on me.
Yeah, because Mbadi is hard.
Yeah. I know some of the characters though.
I saw a post a few days ago at Umo Kapanga and then 23. Not what is what the storyline.
Allow me to not underrupt.
Ham is moving mad.
He's moving crazy.
Ham is running mad.
Would you lock up your wife because she assaulted your baby mama?
Yeah, I heard that right.
Yeah.
A crime is a crime.
The law is the law.
But then let's say your wife has your kid, like she recently had your kid. And then, you know, your baby mama obviously also has one of your kids. So now just imagine taking
They both
mom
baby
away
mamas.
from...
No, once your wife.
Once your wife, who came after the baby mama?
Wait. Why did she assault his baby mom?
Because he was at the baby mama's crib, they were kicking it, and then she went there, she was
That's
like,
it.
nah, I know you're inside.
That's it.
Sure,
they don't like
trespassing on other people's property.
Yeah. Throwing hands.
And you mean to tell me that the owner of the house decided to defend their property?
Anyway,
I'm blaming the victim.
Anyway, yeah, literally running back to the program, Muzala Samukonga won gold at the Commonwealth Games. So yeah, round of applause.
Now,
So earlier this month, Zambia participated in the Commonwealth Games. Muzala Samukonga won gold. And our country hasn't won like gold in any competition like in a minute. It's been wild. But only like good at what chess.
For real?
Yeah.
are we?
The monomorphy.
Chess, football.
If it was like a drinking competition.
Yeah, I was about to say the same thing. If there was a
Polo is still a
a drinking country competition,
I know what number two.
my money's on Zambia.
Yeah.
We can
But then wait, what happens during like the Commonwealth Games?
They're basically like a bootleg. Okay, not bootleg. They're like the Olympics, but they're not that hot. But they're still hot, man.
Basically,
If you win,
we're just going back to entertain our colonizers.
Olympics for
easy.
bring.
It's not that kind of program.
Yeah, it is to some
It's like we let you go, but once in a while you should come back and
you award.
entertain us.
We'll give you a what?
We'll give you. We'll give you.
Give you back the gold that we got
you
from
gold.
you.
We'll give you silver.
Do you want this medal?
But yeah, we won gold, and yeah, he's been awarded. The other day, the president gave him 500,000 kwacha.
Yeah.
Whoa, shout out.
And a piece of land, bro.
Whoa, shout
not
out.
fair,
And the
Again.
president served him.
It's not fair.
It's not fair. Do you know how many relationships I've run away from? Haven't been rewarded.
I don't know how to that
I
is.
don't think it's that type of running that you should be doing.
Still running.
You're both track stars.
I'm still.
I don't know how true that is. I heard that you got offered like a place at like one of the top
Scholarship, eh?
Yeah.
So
But
now
that's
when
a bag in itself.
So now when that happened, there were a few ones who were saying, how did he get a scholarship if he doesn't have a grade 12 certificate?
I think he has a grade 12 certificate because he's in ZAP.
Wait,
So
wait.
how would you like to
Plus, you
ZAP?
still need to write ASATs to get
The top
grades.
uni in Zambia or like
No,
In America,
in the US.
in the US.
Yeah.
So he still needs to write ASATs.
Don't go, bro. They'll shoot you.
Hey, he's a run.
That's the aim.
Because they are running.
Yeah.
But I think he does.
Don't go. Don't go.
I like how it hit you.
And he was also promoted as well. So it's just win after win.
Was the promotion because of
Should we talk
winning
about
or-
these
Yeah.
promotions though? Like I hear Barbara Banda is also like in like army or
Yeah, most of
she
them.
got promoted like recently.
Is that the
I'm
lady
like,
who was being accused of?
being a dude.
yeah.
You were
Oh, but
saying-
it's false.
I mean, she has pussy, so
I mean, she, they, whatever pronoun you want to be addressed as.
yeah, he was Nankan promoted before he went. His what do you call him? His superior told him like, if you come back with a gold medal, I promise to promote you to such and such a level.
Is that like factual or is it like
No, it's factual.
allegedly?
No, it's factual.
Oh.
I watch the news now. yeah. So he told him, he was like, yo, if you come back, I'll promote you. And yeah, he stuck to the end of his promise. So yeah, big ups to the big man as well.
You saw the race.
Yeah.
As he was catching up, he was just thinking promotion.
He was thinking of the promotion. Because I think it was about 4th.
Yeah, he was
And
fourth.
the dudes who are like 1 and 2 were racing with each other. Like, what is that?
Wait, he was against people from where?
All over the world, bro.
All over the world, but colonized by Britain. Let's not forget about
That's what common world.
Britain's grip on us.
All the colonies. Like,
We're speaking English because of them right now. So, you know.
Again,
but that's what happened. So, yeah, shout out to
That's a bag.
Mr. Mzala. Mr. Mzala, that's a bag. Anyway,
And how old is Muzal?
I don't know.
He should be young, eh?
He should be young. I mean, he's young.
Heavy airports.
Heavy yeah, it's not.
But he's young, definitely.
Well, unlike Muzala, who wowed the nation by getting a gold medal, there's another 19-year-old who also wowed people, but for the wrong reason. Because he murdered both his parents in Salama Park. Yeah, so now 19-year-old kills parents in Salama Park, police says.
Allah.
So just to run quickly through the article here.
Is there a video? Oh.
No, there's no video. Just run quickly through the article there for us.
Yeah, so it says a 15-year-old girl of Lusaka has woken up to a nightmare after discovering the bodies of her parents bundled up in a blanket, murdered in cold blood. In their backyard allegedly by her 19-year-old brother. The 19-year-old juvenile is believed to have entered into his parents' bedroom, murdered them, tied them up with a wire, and then bundled them up in blankets. Sadly, the bodies were then discovered by his 15-year-old sister, who before the incident heard noises coming from her parents' bedroom, but did not think of the worst.
Wait, just
How you know how getting killed?
how much
the worst?
How much power do you need to have to tie someone up with a wire?
No, 2
of them.
Your mom and as the
wire.
To kill them first of all, bruh.
Damn.
I mean, as the article goes on, link in the description box. As the article goes on, he actually wrote a letter to his sisters like, yo, mom and dad are gone, but he said it was COVID. Like, they died from
Kobe put him in a wire.
Apparently, they wanted to take him to rehab because he
was showing signs of mental disorder.
You know,
He was just mad.
It's more of a drug problem than a psychological problem.
So a drug problem caused a psychological problem.
Yeah, you should.
Nah,
Can you say that?
I just think he was a junkie, bro.
Oh, man.
Junkie turned psychopath.
Yeah.
Drugs over everything.
What was he on though? V's.
He must have been on Illuminati. I'm just guessing. Must have been heroin, bro, because heroin makes you do crazy things.
Yeah.
King of heroin.
What you mean speaking of heroin? So
King of heroin. The 2 women that were caught by Dick.
This guy.
what doing? First of all,
Importing.
women in Malawi are moving mad.
Wait, before we talk
Were they-
like drugs, how did this guy manage to kill his parents? What did he do? Like, how did he
Stab them.
stab them?
He stabbed them.
Wait, what? What
No one
does it
said
say?
stab, bro.
In cold blood. I was just imagining some like.
No, he hit them. I think it must have been with an iron rod. Yeah.
Till they died.
Yeah. And doing that, I don't think you can hit someone like boom, then they die.
Yeah, so it's
No, they have to fight for their life, bro.
Sure.
Yeah, those are your parents.
Not just one person, both 2
Of them.
and you tie them up.
So while this was happening, his sister was
Was hearing noises, but she was just like. She didn't think the worst. That's what they
She
said.
wasn't hearing noises. She heard noises, but then it stopped.
And she's like,
Then she went back to
she's like,
sleep.
she didn't think the worst, you know.
I
Because
mean-
you never think, oh, the noise that's coming from my parents' bedroom is them being killed.
that doesn't happen.
I can hear a cup drop in the kitchen and I'll think there's a thief.
Yeah, but you
Some
hear.
chicken.
You know, you're. Let's not. You're a man, and you're built to think that way. You know what I mean?
But then no, I'm a feminist as well.
So women in Malawi are moving mad. They were caught in, first of all, what's his country? Mauritania. Mauritius? Mauritius, yeah. And they were caught in the Mauritius for trying to smuggle heroin. Yeah, we're going to call it Illuminati here because they're trying to smuggle Illuminati. Then as well, in a separate article, in another article, they kidnaps 2 Malawian women and a Nigerian man for trafficking 1.1 kg of Illuminati. Yeah, 1.1 kg.
Kilo.
You know, like my sister and I, my sister got me onto watching these airport security
Border control.
That stuff. So you'd find them catching people with all these drugs and whatever. Then one time I heard someone say on one of those shows, it says for every one successful, maybe 100 or one caught person, one person is caught by these DEC officers or these drug enforcement authorities, there are 99 people who are succeeding to get through using maybe the same method. Like if let's say this person is hiding drugs in a tire, it's not every time that the dog is going to catch like, drugs in this. Meaning there are plenty of cars that have already passed. And these drug lords, imagine if they were catching all the drugs that these drug lords are passing to the border. Then there wouldn't be any drugs. They'd be like, we're making a loss, what's the point of doing this? But these people keep making profits because a lot of their product is already getting through. So it tells a deeper story. It says if these people are getting caught, what of the good criminals? What if the smart ones? What if the ones that actually manage? Because you can't, for a product to sell, there's a market for it. Meaning that people are already using this drug. So that's sad.
Yeah.
That's a whole key of Illuminati, bro.
And the thing is that, like you said, so those are the only ones that got caught. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So there must be a wider network. Yeah. Because even the other thing, what was that? This other week, there was that thing, there was that truck which was intercepted while that dude was keeping chamber in. Yeah.
A whole truck full.
Yeah, a whole truck full, bro.
Hey.
Ouch, but yeah. Anyways, Wallace was also still on this. Did you see that clip of that item for this deck, the criminal, the one for who they tried to
take into interrogation?
Yeah,
they pulled out the gun.
He pulled out the gun.
But first of all, why wouldn't you search a man? Or was it just like, we're taking him to the police, but he was complying, so he was non-threatening at the time?
You see?
So they didn't search him.
I mean, maybe I mean, maybe they thought no one was
like
no one had the guts to put up with the guy.
You see, this is why we have articles. And now let me tell you the full story. The article's in the link in the description box. Yeah. It says, a notorious drug dealer yesterday. It wasn't yesterday, by the way. It was a very long time, but the article says yesterday. Yeah. Leisurely strode out of Drug Enforcement Commission deck. Headquarters after he pulled out a gun during interrogation and sent officers scampering for their life. It is true, they're running like bitches. According to DEC insiders, the drug dealer whose name has been withheld for security reasons had been in the commission's wanted list for some time. Yeah, blah 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 blah. Following a tip-off, DEC officers managed to catch up with the ex-convict in the Lusaka bottleneck traffic last week. But the experienced criminal managed to run off on foot. leaving the pursuers only with his motor vehicle full of marijuana along with an AK-47 magazine, of ammunition. So, so hold up. While I'm reading this shit, I'm starting to see that this was stupid. So he tried to catch someone, he runs on foot. He leaves an AK-47 and a car full of weed. And a lot of bullets. An AK-47 with a lot of bullets. He leaves it. Then the time you interrogate him, you're very sure he doesn't have a gun.
Like, he thought he only had...
he only has an AK-47. Yeah. So as the article goes on, it says the officers they called him. They're like, yo, Mr. This was like a mistaken identity. You're not the one we're looking for. So you should come back and get your car, my boy.
Bruh, how?
And he came back. So
bruh, how? Like
dumb shit. It was mistaken identity.
No, it wasn't. No, they tried to trick him to come back.
And it worked.
And it worked.
Bro, you left.
Oh my God.
I don't know if it worked because he ran away.
You left the heavy machine in your car alongside.
After he ran
illegal
away, that's when they
vegetables
told him back to go and get his car.
Illegal vegetable.
You can't believe that. Mistaken. I'm not the correct person. I'm not the right person.
I'm now the right person.
I think I must have left my gun under the car seat. I didn't see it.
I'm like, I'm sorry. We just found some vegetables in the toy gun. I'm pretty sure there's no choice, but you can come get your car.
Like, it's fine that you put a gun on us.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's cool.
No, you ran for us for no reason.
Yeah, like, right.
That's okay.
I don't know.
Come back. You're fine.
I don't know how they put it off. So he went back there. So now when he went back there, they tried to interrogate him.
Oh, that's not when that happened.
Yeah. And now they cornered him. They're like, checkmate, bitch. You can't go anywhere. We have you in our offices. I was like, check. check again. Pulled out the Uno reverse. Just like, boom. Uno reverse on them. Pulled out the gun. They ran. Then he got out of...
You know what's ironic? You know what's ironic? He was wearing an Arsenal jersey.
He's really a guy. He's really a guy.
Shooter.
So now, he ran out of back offices, went to UTH, got into a car, zimpow, boom. Yeah. Very embarrassing. I don't know.
That's like a movie in real life.
Yeah. I'd be very ashamed that if I worked for Dick, I'd be very ashamed that this story has reached this far. Even the guys on the Ice podcast. And there's even video. There's like video footage. The video is going to be in the link in the description box.
Putting everybody on blast.
Since we're putting people on blast, one thing that we have to talk about is 26-year-old officer who shot himself in the leg.
No, he did shoot himself.
Yeah, he was shot in the leg.
He was shot in the leg.
Shot in the leg.
He was trying to rob a house.
Shit.
What?
Wait, what?
Yeah, nigga. Yeah. He was trying to...
Wait, what?
Police officer shot in the leg because he was trying to rob a house.
So,
hey, first of all, let me
so this dude, in Lila, as though Lila is not a police camp already, he's a police officer. First of all, you should know that. So yeah, he and his friends gathered themselves together. They're like, you know what? We're going to rob a house today. Today's the fucking day.
I already got a gun.
Already has a gun.
What are they going to call?
He trusted me with it.
Let's go. Call me. Who are you going to call? Who are you going to call?
Imagine like the helpline is on like a phone that he has, right? And he's in your house. He's trying to call 911. He's like, hold on.
I'm one step ahead.
So now they tried to they broke into a house of another police officer and they tried to rob him. So
Another police officer.
yeah, so like I'm pretty sure he was like, I'm a police officer. That guy doesn't have a gun like I do. Yeah. And I'm sure he was like, genius, let's do this. So yeah, they went there, they broke through the window, but he's an officer, so the tiniest sounds.
Yeah.
And it's in the night, so I'm like, what the fuck?
Wait, so did the 26-year-old officer who got shot in the leg, did he know they were robbing a fellow officer?
I'm pretty sure it's any lie, bro.
Or some
Bro,
dumb
you should be
shit?
an officer, you probably know.
I'm pretty sure he knew he was trying to rob. I'm sure he knew he was trying to rob. So now, after they broke through the window, they went in, they were trying to steal some items. Then yeah, this guy stepped out. Plow!
On the soldier boy.
Plow! Plow! His friend scampered, then he was on the ground. My leg! He was there crying.
He got shot.
His leg got shot. Then they took him to Chilenje for emergency, I don't know, bullet removing surgery and shit. So
Oh my God.
Should have just left it in his leg.
Like imagine explaining to it, what happened? Oh, I was trying to rob someone and I got shot. That's just embarrassing.
Yeah.
it's embarrassing. You heard of the this slave queen that tried to kill her baby? In fact, who killed her
Who
baby?
killed her baby? Yeah, I heard about it.
Slay queen.
I don't know, she's not a slave queen, I'm just exaggerating it. I don't know if she's a slave queen, but apparently
But the queen slayed the kid.
Yeah.
too soon, man. Too soon. So good, man. But yeah, basically she deleted her child's life because it was hindering her from like
Her partying lifestyle.
like from chilling, because now she had responsibility.
How old was this kid?
The kid was like
Two and a few months.
So like the whole time she was pregnant, she never thought like, I'm not ready.
Yeah, she only thought about it 2 years later.
2 years later.
But,
2 years and some
Yeah.
months later.
so
When she wanted to chill.
she got a pillow and
For real.
With the help of her boyfriend.
Niggas ain't shit.
Hey. But again,
now what
who needs
happened?
it?
What?
Let's not go there. Hey, but
So now what happened is she was originally from the Copper Belt, so she was living with her sister in the south. So now her sister was like, yo, your partying lifestyle is getting out of hand. I'm going to send you back home to where your mom's lives. Maybe there you can be more controlled. So this is how they gave her transport money, saying, yo, you know what, tomorrow you have to start off. So same day, gets a kid, links up with boyfriend, book a lodge, suffocate the
They did
kid.
that in the lodge.
Yeah, and I'm sure they even based afterwards.
A roast after.
A roast
Taking her life.
after taking her life. Yeah, then they later on confessed to deleting the son, trying to continue
Did you
their
just say
partying lifestyle.
deleting?
we can't be saying killing babies on this podcast, man.
You just did.
it's heavy today, man. A lot of
It's a bit weird.
Yeah.
But anyway, we've talked about like so much bad shit going on. We're going to lighten up the mood because there was a man who survived a leopard attack. Who had the story. Check the link in the description box for the full story. So basically, this man in Chadiza, right? He's just having. Imagine, picture this. Having a regular ass day. Nothing out of the ordinary. Boom, leopard attacks you. Yeah, bro. Just jumps on him. Starts biting him. It's trying to delete him, you know. The leopard thinks he's not worthy of breathing anymore. It's just decided like, yo, I don't think you're worthy of breathing on this planet anymore. So I'm exercising my right to take away yours. Wow. And that's what's happening. And he's just there. It's like, it's a crazy situation. He thinks he's dying. But in a blink of an eye, his dogs come. Boom, pow. Bingo and Randy. That's what I'm going to call it.
On some Breggie shit.
Reggie and Bingo come. Boom. And they save his life. Then now, he gets like some stick. Then now him and his dog, they start fucking up the leopard.
Wow.
Till it dies.
Hey.
Yeah.
Where did it bite him?
On his face, and I'm not even playing, bro. Like,
Are there photos of it?
there are photos of it. And the thing is like, what you see his face, right? Like, what they're taking photos of him, like he survived. He's like looking so like strong, like what you can do. Like people are like, look at your face, it's so fucked up. The leopard beat you. He's like, you should have seen the leopard.
Wow. Chuck Norris.
Wow, that's like the best like conversation starter.
What happened to your face?
Shit. Like,
So I woke up, taking a walk, and then fuck, I looked at it.
Yeah.
it's dead though.
I killed it.
It's gone. It's a reason.
But it's
Yeah, it was in the background.
it's not that.
Wow. Wow. Yeah, it wasn't that. Wow.
Yeah, he can still.
Because he has his dogs,
What?
man.
Man's a savage.
His dogs.
In a checkered shirt.
I mean, that's like a farmland. I think Chad is like a farming place, so I'm probably thinking, I don't know, mongrels or something, man.
Yeah.
So don't sleep on mongrels.
Bro, there's no way that Scooby's helping you with the leopard.
But you know, dogs have love for their owners as well.
Yeah.
Plus, you don't know what kind of bond he shared. Maybe it's like those types of dogs that you take on the farm, you know, helping them out with like the cattle on the field. So it's like they've got a bond.
So he used to feed them.
Yeah.
If you feed them,
They got your back.
they got your back.
There was 2 dogs that helped him.
2 dogs, bro. 2 dogs.
Helped him how though?
They'll bite you.
Like I said, not this on.
It's not like you can decide. They're making it seem like, wow, they've seen like leopards attack other niggas are like, fuck that. They seem like, not this guy. Just run out.
Nah, they've gone too far now.
But then, where does this guy live if it's like getting attacked? Like where in?
Is it like next to like a national park or something?
Yeah, it's at the border. They said that they suspect the leopards came from a neighboring country, and Zawa suggested that the neighboring Zawa to shade. They were like, the neighboring countries don't know how to keep wildlife like
Zawa, please.
I mean, they were like, you niggas don't know how to contain your animals.
Let's not forget about
Yeah, so they're saying it came from another game park that's poorly guarded, and it may or may not have come from there. That's what Zawa suggested, because they didn't want to take the fall. And speaking of more heroics, I want to make a U-turn from talking about sad shit.
Yeah, let's talk about happy stuff.
We're going to talk about happy stuff. I don't even know if this is happy or sad, but there's this police officer who refused an 80-pin bribe. Would you refuse an 80-pin bribe?
Taking it. Taking the money. Taking the money and cleaning it.
For what though?
80-pin can change your life, bro.
For what? No, like explain for what.
Let me read the article.
Is that 80,000 kwacha or like
80,000 kwacha.
Oh, it's kwacha.
It's 1,000 kwacha or
kwacha. I
million.
can, yeah.
What do you?
If it's 80,000
It's
kwacha, I
80p.
might like skip it.
80 thou or 80 mil?
80,000. You can't refuse 80 million.
No, who's bribing with 80 million? Like, say, like what have
Like
you
what?
done?
What do you know?
Bruh.
What did you see?
Oh man, don't know what's happening with these stories, but anyway, we'll put the link. I don't know, the links are acting up right now, but we'll have it sorted. Check in the description box. So basically, I think I don't know if you're aware, unless you're Lumpa who lives under a rock.
Yeah.
The last month, the immigration officers have been on people's cases. So now, basically in Matero, it's like there are a lot of people who are living there illegal. There's like a gang of Ethiopians. It's like its own community. Like it's like Chinatown, but they're like creating their own Ethiopia town in Matero, you know. So now,
Is it racist to laugh?
I mean, is it racist if I'm also black? If I'm also African? No.
Loophole.
So yeah, basically, they were cracking them down in, immigration's been moving mad the past month.
Yeah.
Just not those Ethiopians. Everyone. They're like working.
Yeah.
So
Shit, I have my ID on me.
So this dude, he catches them. He's like, yo, because they tip off. They just, I can't call them haters, but they're just niggas in the community who are like, yo,
Snitches.
I see some strange looking non-Zambians.
How doesn't look very standard thing of Zambia.
It doesn't look very standard thing of Zambia to me. So they tipped off the officers in the officers came, and when they came, they found that they were like 16 plus.
Sorry.
Yeah.
At one Zambia, one nation, but this guy doesn't look like one of us.
Like one.
It doesn't look like one.
Yeah, continue, sorry.
So they tipped off the officers, and the officers came and they came to crack them down. So now this dude, he was the one who was like managing the camp, no? He was the one who was keeping them. Then now he tells this officer like, you know what, my boy, if I give you 80 grand, you pretend this never happened. I'll leave,
80 grand.
you leave. You come here, you say like, oh, I came here, then I found there was nothing. Me and my boys were going. You take an 80 grand, we'll exchange it for your peace of mind, 80 grand for your peace of mind. He was like, let me think about it. Nah.
Psych.
You got that money. Jeez.
So yeah, shout out to.
Do you think that was him being patriotic, or he's just like?
No, I feel like it's, with operations like this, obviously it's like everyone in the police station knows about it. You know what I mean? Like there are a bunch of Ethiopians
But
there
80K,
living there.
find them nothing.
Like, I didn't find those niggas.
Did he just go there alone? Like, I'm going to arrest the whole community of Ethiopians.
He was in charge, bro. He was the one in charge.
He couldn't go alone.
Or maybe he denied 80 mil because he wanted them to go higher.
Like that split 80K with these guys.
That can be off my
He was thinking like when he gets the truck, when he's taking him, they'll just okay, 200.
Going once? Going twice?
Like, imagine people are thanking him like, oh my god, he's so, he's like a very, he's good, honorable police officer, but in the back of his mind, like, damn, my negotiating skills. All those years of watching porn shop thingies, like porn.
Whoa, bro. This is not that kind of program.
Porn shop.
What does milk and Leopard do?
I don't know how that helps you with your negotiation skills.
Try watching.
I don't know what you be doing.
Hey, it's not porn. Link in the description.
Shoot.
I don't think you should share those type of links.
So, did you see the guy who?
No.
No, you don't. You live under a rock, of course. So, LUMPA. There's this dude the other day. It's freedom of speech, quite right, we get it, yes. But he was over exaggerating his freedom of speech. So he basically accused our current president, His Excellency President Hakainde Hichilema, of killing former president Michael Chilufya
On a video.
And it's always these low quality videos, man.
The GTA standard.
The GTA San Andreas.
Vice City.
Yeah. Here we go again.
And he really went into detail, It was like, no. You see, it's a kind of poison. You put it on your hands. When you greet someone, when they greet you, you're going.
I'm like, what kind of poison do I apply on my hands?
Someone, then they touch their nose and their mouth, then they are gone.
But again, what kind of poison wouldn't work on me? Like, if I apply it on my hand, would it kill me?
No, you know that if you put poison in your hand, you know not to put it on your face.
Also, it's when you touch your face.
When you touch your face, yeah, then they won't count you for census.
And then he's accusing the current president.
Yeah, in case you never heard my joke, they won't count you for census. Don't count you for census.
No, tell them why. Tell them why they won't.
Because you'll be dead. So yeah, he said that. And apparently our former president touched his face, and yeah, that's why he died. And he further went on to say, this is why when our current president was being inaugurated, he was wearing white gloves, because he knows niggas are moving mad.
And he doesn't want what he did to somebody else, someone to do to him.
He's like, I know the streets, someone tried to do it to me, so let me put these gloves for protection.
No, that was just drip. He looked very excellent that day, man. I was with the idea of the gloves that looked very, very hard.
Yeah, but I
don't think he poisoned.
Long story short, the guy that made the video we're talking about, he's mad.
He's mad. He's a madman.
He's a madman. Do you know who else is mad? That girl who injected herself with HIV blood
for her boyfriend.
Actually, that wasn't a meme.
To prove her life. No, it wasn't. That's real.
No,
it's real life.
It's real life. But
I want someone to
yeah, I was actually about that. Do you think like that's crazy, or like, man, she loves me so much, she did that for me?
I mean, that's how it is. It's like,
but those are the type of girls who get cheated on.
Yeah. She's gonna get left.
And you know, most times if you do something as crazy as that, the person will be like, this person is trying to manipulate me just because he did that. You think I'm going to stay? Stigma's ended. Find someone else.
The amount of fucked up blood is going to keep me here.
I'm out.
Can we prep?
I'll give you some of my medication. Bye.
Damn. But you people.
No, that's just real life.
When girls say men are not
men are trash, man.
These are the men I'm talking about. It's you niggas. Trash is you.
I can't believe I said can we prep.
But I mean, it sucks for the girl, but I mean for the boy. Hey, city boys!
Imagine you do that and you die before the person because of that.
But again, like, was injecting, like, you know, I would imagine for her to get to that point, it's like, okay, maybe the guy was denying her, you know, conjugal, you know, because there are other ways, you know, other more pleasant ways.
Are you saying she got herself infected just so she could
for a roast?
Just so she could
maybe roast. Maybe
just roast.
Saying, negative.
I'm positive and you're negative. I don't want to get you positive. I love you too much.
Yeah, so now we're both positive.
Imagine your daughter does that. How would you take that?
This is the shit that scares me. I don't even know if I want to have kids, bro.
I want to have a son who won't have HIV and make his girlfriend take it.
That's oddly specific, but I know where you're coming from.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's round this up.
This is mad.
Let's end on some happy news, please.
Nah, before we end on some happy news, we should let people know that Zicta, in conjunction with the Zambian police, is on a hunt for perverts out there.
Yeah, that's the good way. That's the best way to end.
How?
Perverts.
So people who like circulating pornography. So now Zicta like up in the stakes, like, you know what?
But then, alright, cool.
Because the thing is that
you know what? Never mind. Forget it.
Circulating pornography is bad.
Then let's put it this way. The people who send each other pornography, and I think they became more serious after last month. I never watched it, but I'm very aware that this happened this past month. There was that video that was circulating of that come a kid, that come a girl.
Kid?
Yeah,
it's not.
Do you know?
Shit.
She was
Oh man, bro. Oh,
shit, Lumpa, we might be living under the same.
Under the same.
The Rock is big.
yeah, I think they're upping the stakes because I think there's too many minors getting involved.
There are too many minors getting involved in sex tapes. I mean, just this year alone, if you remember.
I mean, one minor is already too much.
Yeah.
One minor is too much.
But now, the thing is that people are distributing them on WhatsApp and distribution of child pornography.
Who's trying to watch this shit? Who's like
People think it's funny. They're like,
funny.
I'm fine.
People think it's funny.
People think it's funny. That's the thing. And now it just keeps circulating, bro. It's just
So wait, the targeting people sharing shit like that on like app and whatnot.
Yeah.
anywhere, bro. People are that dumb people.
Even
like,
airdrop. That's crap. That's crap. That one doesn't give a fuck. Steve Jobs is dead. Walt Disney is dead.
It's the people who, if you go on Facebook and Twitter, if a video comes out, they're just like those people like, I have the video, inbox, I have the video, DM, I have the video.
They're even asking for airtime.
They're even asking for
bundles.
And people actually like sending the money for bundles.
I would do that.
What?
And no, I would say I have the video for people to send me airtime.
and not
And
send
then I
the
just
video.
buy the bundles and sleep.
And not send the video.
Imagine getting arrested. I don't even have the video.
I'll watch some cooking shows on YouTube and then sleep.
Wait, and you're not sending the video or you don't have the
I
video?
wouldn't have it. I would just say I do to get there. Really?
So basically, yeah, Zicta's on the hunt for you perverts.
Yeah.
If you're a pervert,
Get caught. If you're a pervert, get caught.
Yeah, like why you
We don't want
any honorable mentions? Anything we left out? Honorable mentions. T-Boy joined the US military.
Why?
I don't know why. I don't know if Zambia is not good for him.
Come back.
Yeah.
I mean,
want you to die.
I mean, those people are so welcoming because they don't want their own people to be dying. So they encourage foreigners.
But it is
Making somebody else.
another black man dying for America.
So,
Nothing new.
so Mumbachi also submitted his album for a Grammy.
I hope you win.
I hope he wins. Mumbachi should win.
That would be crazy. Imagine he'll be the first Zambian with a Grammy.
Yeah. That would be.
But
That would be crazy.
okay, no, I want him to win. I'll just be one of the Zambians with
With a Grammy.
Yeah.
And to the fan that stole Bobby East's phone, give it back, please. Give it back, please.
What phone was he using?
I'm not allowed to say it because this is not a paid. They're not paying me to say smartphones or
Right.
Yeah, there was the Manene Festival this year. Basically, link in the description box. People in Indonesia get their dead relatives, they unbury them, like buried relatives, they unbury them, they clean the past, remove everything, change their clothes, chill with them for a weekend, catch up, put them back in their past. Bury. Yeah, boom.
Now what happens when the body ain't there no more? Like when it's decomposed?
Oh, that's a wrap.
I mean, it was a wrap before.
That's why they try to preserve, like every year, they're like, they're doing one. This is why they try.
Well, they embalm the thing, the body.
They try their best to preserve it. Yeah.
Indonesia.
Bro, move on.
Esther Chungu left Tuange.
Why?
Good for her.
She was the reason I watched.
Yeah, I mean, that
Good for
environment
her.
never suited her.
Good for
But
her.
she was replaced with Miss Amina Kaunda. Forgive me
Who's
if I'm
that?
saying it wrong. She's a babe in 92 quarters.
Show me.
Yeah?
Show me.
I'll show you after this. Miss Amina Kaunda. I'm shooting my shot. And also to Gracious Kaum and Sophia Chapeshamano. Yeah. What else?
Kim and Skid breakup.
Kim and Skid break up.
Shout out to Kanye.
Shout out to Kanye.
Fuck the rest.
The Kwacha Awards are going to be
But Skeet is my inspiration.
fuck Skeet.
Like, you know what? Like, look at this man's list of exes. He's gone out with Ariana Grande and he's now gone out with Kim. That's crazy.
Who else?
I don't know. But think about this. Your second ex is like Kim Kardashian. Like, come on.
Bro, how many?
The only way is up from there.
How many niggas can say Kim is their ex? Niggas. And when I say niggas, I mean
You got
like
a point.
niggas. Like niggas.
You got a point,
Yeah.
though. You got a point, though.
Shout out to Kanye though.
Yeah.
We have come to the close of another episode of On Ice. Yeah, this has been episode 7. Thank you to LUMPA for Henny Tritres for making time for the episode, and shout out to Victor Mainza. Victor guys, any shout outs, closing remarks before we go?
Shout out to my mom, shout out to my girl, shout out to myself, shout out to my bro, shout out to everybody I do music with, shout out to the whole collective, shout out to On Ice for having me, shout out to God. I'm his biggest flex.
So I would like to give a major shout out to my dad. Growing up, maybe this small backstory, sorry. Growing up, we don't really appreciate how much dads do for us. I feel like now I'm at that age where I see it like very clearly, and yeah, shout out. Dads don't get enough praise and love. So shout out to my dad, and shout out to my friends who hold me down when times are tough. Shout out to you guys as well for having me here. Thank you. And shout out to God too.
Use the real logic.
Oh no. I always did dumb shit. So
come on, you got this.
So
shout out to SpongeBob too. Put the nigga down.
Yeah, shout out to the game, right? Yeah, shout out to the one who protects us from the sky. And shout out to God too. Those are two different people I'm talking about. You know yourself.
You're welcome.
What? Shout out.
Okay. Before we forget, LUMPA is dropping Man in the Mountain.
Man in the Mountains is going to be dropping as the close of the trilogy, which is the 333, 3 EPs with 3 songs in each. And this is the last, dropping this week. I'm not going to say a date, but just be expectant, be ready.
So, link is going to be in the bio. Make sure you check out the project, make sure you bump it, show some love, share. I think this is it. This has been episode 7. Shout out everybody out there, shout out all the listeners. And
shout out to everyone who's been here from episode 1. Should we call them the ISIS? But shout out to the people who've been listening to us. It keeps us going, honestly. So thank you for listening to our podcasts from episode 1 up to now. Thank you, bro. Thank you for listening to us talk. Because God did. And shout out Dante still.
Yeah, I've always wanted to say this. Shout out Dante.
You want to say it? Yeah. Let's say it together.
1, 2, 3. Shout out Dante still. I always wanted to say it.
Right now, Lower Boy Beats. She wanted a bite now, it's tight now. Where were you when I was craving ash? About to catch a flight now, good night now. Sorry but I really gotta dash. I just up my price now, it's right now. Pump like I stopped over for gas. 120 on the dash, 280 on the dash. Henny, yeah. Go from 120 to 280 minus that by 20 from the 260. See, I see the plot and then I make it mine. I don't feel the shade like it's winter time. She blow my horn like she outside, then we get it moving. That's the front line. You're talking smoke and then it getting pop. No, they don't say they outside. If your man's weak, you need to relegate. See, she gets with me while you masturbate. How you talking beef but don't have a plate? LUMPA, how you do it? Let me demonstrate. See, I jump on the beat then I operate. She wants to see just to propagate. She hear my name then she celebrate. Get low, pick up, feel high just like a kite now. I watch him back down. You see I'm stepping on the nexus when I dance. Cookie West, so I just might drown. Beat it up lights down. See, that's only cause she gave me but a chance. She get jiggy, then she dance. She gaga for that bad romance. Penny 3 times, I am the man. I'm moving fast but never crash. Yeah.
She wanted a bite now, tight now. Where were you when I was craving ass? About to catch a flight now, night now. Sorry, but I really gotta dash. I just up my price now.